What's going on, guys? Alex over 814 EDC, and today I have a quick unboxing to do for you guys. Happy Monday. You guys will be seeing this probably on Monday, so hopefully you guys had a good start to your work week, and hopefully you guys all had a good day. But this unboxing is a little bit different than a typical unboxing because I don't have an unboxing knife, because I already have the knife, the packaging out of the shipping packaging. So I got home from work, and my wife has been ordering a ton of stuff off of Amazon recently because we are gearing up. I don't know if you guys can see it. Our spare bed and everything is kind of a war zone right now. We're using it for our packing area because we have, at the end of this week, we're going on a vacation. So we actually, little side note before we jump into, the knife. What I was getting at though is the knife came in this packaging, and I just grabbed it off of the mail table because I thought it was an Amazon package. Got home, went to open it up, and we had this knife sitting here, or staring back at me, a knife from Wixco. They sent this out to me to check out, so I'm very excited for this. But long story short, I thought that this was an Amazon package. Already opened it up, and I was like, oh, there's a knife in here. So it was a really good surprise. But yeah, at the end of this week, leaving Thursday night after work, going down to Deep Creek, Maryland for a couple days to spend some time with my best friend. Both of our friends, they are having a combined bachelorette weekend, so I'm very excited about that. I'm in his wedding, obviously. I don't know if I said that or not. But then from there, leaving Saturday, we're going to Corolla, Duck, North Carolina area. I forget where exactly our house is, but we're going with my wife's whole family. So really looking forward to that. We'll be there for a week. And then when we come back, we turn around and go to the Upper Peninsula part of Michigan like 4 or 5 days later with my family. So June is going to be an insanely busy month, but I'm very excited to get out, travel, to spend some time with both families and friends, and hopefully take some good knife pictures, get some good beach pictures. And I'm very, very excited for the UP of Michigan, just because we're basically going to do like 4 or 5 travel days. We're staying in a central location, and we're going to be like going to Mackinac Island, up to Pictured Rocks, Traverse City. So we're going to be bouncing around. So I'm very excited to get some really good knife shots up there. But I know you guys didn't ask me to explain my whole month of June to you guys, but a little bit of a sidetrack there. So let's get into the Wixco knife. So if you guys are not familiar with Wixco, they are a newer brand. They are the budget brand of Monster, and I'm sure you guys have seen Monster, whether it's been on my channel, whether it's been on a lot of other people's channels, Instagram, so on and so forth. Monster was a newer company. They're about a year old or so. They had supposedly been making OEM products for about 20 years, and then they finally decided to come out with their own knives. If you guys have been, again, viewers of the channel, I have reviewed the Aurora Rays, the Glideman, and that's gonna bug me. It's the front flipper that is bothering me. The Urban Grip, and now they also have come out with the Spectrum, which is a crossbar lock knife. I really want to check that out at some point, but they made their own brand, or their own budget brand called Wixco, and Wixco came out with some pretty good heat in the first month or so of them. It's been more than a month, but they have a really good product listing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different models, and they're all from about $65 all the way up to $99, so right in that really good price range. So I reached out to Wixco on Instagram, and basically said I really liked all their models. I gave them one specifically, which is the Drax, which is their crossbar lock knife, and asked if they would be interested in allowing me to review their product. And they're very like nonchalant. They're like, yeah, sure, just send me your address. And I sent them the address, and that's pretty much all I heard about it. I reached out a couple days later and said, hey, do you have tracking, anything like that? And they said, yeah, I'll reach out to the shipping manager and confirm tracking. They never did, but it showed up on my doorstep today, so very excited for it. They've been getting a lot of attention recently, obviously with the, I'm going to grab a knife because sometimes these boxes are open. I will utilize the Tempest Knives Downdraft. I'm having a brain fart with all of my names today. Get that open. But from a lot of people I've seen, they have, really been impressed with the quality of these knives, especially for the price point. It comes in a very cool, I've never seen like a different color of taco style pouch. And then you get a little Wixco Ranger eye. That's very, very cool. Open her up, you get a Wixco little card. We passionately present high quality knives in a dynamic, youthful style. Join us to explore the alluring beauty of EDC toys. Like that, got a little microfiber, and of course we have the knife. Slide on out. I'm just gonna package this all back up in here. Bada bing, bada boom. And here we have it, guys, the Drax. So again, this is their crossbar lock knife. I've kind of become a fan of crossbar style knives, like a bigger fan than I usually used to be. So I really wanted to check this out. I'm a sucker for just real simple designs. You guys can see this is rocking some brown micarta. Definitely feels, like a decent micarta. It's a little dry, so I might, have to add, obviously my own oils will get added onto there, but maybe some mineral wax or something. You have a loop over style deep carry clip that is sat down into the scales with countersunk screws, but they do not have it's not ambidextrous. So I don't know why they aren't doing that, especially with an ambidextrous lock. But the clip looks nice and sleek. Thumb studs, pops right out. Really beautiful, just simple drop point blade in 14C 28N. Of course, it is PVD or DLC coated. I just really like that overall sleek design. A little bit of blade play. Great action though. I mean, look at that, drops. Pretty solid detent. Again, it's nothing, it's pretty snappy. I'm not gonna say it's the best crossbar lock action I've ever handled. And one thing is that I'm noticing too is the crossbar lock, studs, I guess you can call them. They are sticking out a little bit. So one thing I'm noticing right away is when I reverse flick, my pointer finger lands like right on, naturally right where the lock is. And sometimes that keeps it from locking out, but very smooth. Thumb stud is really good. Ergos are great, very, very comfortable. I mean, again, look how just, simple of a design that is. A little bit of jimping up top there. Real nice, slim, sleek, slicey, all the words. Yeah, there are, 3 versions of this? So you can get the brown micarta version, you can get an Ultim version, and you can also get like a shredded marbled carbon version, which looks really cool too. They obviously all come in different price points, which this is the cheapest. Then there is the Ultim version, and then the marbled carbon is the most expensive. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Obviously the Wixco logo is kind of looks like a bat. But yeah, very, very simple, very clean, and I'm very excited for this. So huge shout out to Wixco for sending me this to check out. Hopefully in the future I get to check out more from their line. Yeah, this is going to be a really nice addition to my everyday carry lineup. But of course I will be doing a full review on this in the next couple weeks. This might get carried on vacation. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm a little bit wary about taking micarta knives on, especially to the beach, the south, because I like to sweat a lot and I don't want to like saturate. I don't like to sweat a lot, but I do like this. I do sweat a lot, excuse me. And I just don't want these scales to get saturated in my pocket, because that has happened before. But they also have a little bit of contouring, a little bit of roundedness to them. But So yeah, very, very nice, very cool. For the money, this is looking like a very good company to be checking out in the year 2025. But I'm going to wrap this up now. So this was my unboxing of the Wixco Knives Drax. Again, huge shout out to Wixco for allowing me to check this out. Again, my full review will be coming out on it in the next couple of weeks. So, but thank you guys again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, night, whenever you're watching this. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.